Hello, everybody. I'm sorry that you can't see me. The camera here in the learning lab is under, I don't know, it's just not working. Let's just say that. So I'm sorry you guys can't see me. However, we're going to go ahead and get the December 21 EORC meeting started. If we can get Commission Chair Conley to start with the November approval of the minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, we can see something. Maybe you just have somebody has their camera turned around. But anyway, can I get a motion to approve November's minutes?
So moved.
Okay. Can I get a second?
Second.
All right. All in favor indicate by saying aye or raising your hand. Aye.
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 Great. Okay, guys, let's start out with the first plan. The first plan is Fort Pitt Park phases 1 and 2. The total on this is 88% MWDVE, Commissioner Chair.
Okay. Do we have anybody on the call here that wants to discuss it?
Yes. Hi, I'm Kara Smith. I'm a project manager in DPW. Happy to run down the numbers for you. This is Fort Pitt Park. It's following up from City Planning's master plan, and the main part of the park is a renovation of Fort Pitt football field. So this first phase will include that football field, as well as preparations for the parking lot, stormwater management, lighting, and other site improvements.
Thanks, Kara. Can you tell us how you acquired your participation?
Yes. So we are proposing to go with Pashik plus MTR as the prime. They're landscape architects, and they are 58% of our WBE. And then we will also have subs, Santangelo and Lindsay as the electrical and security engineers with 9% WBE. And then Geomechanics Inc. will provide the infiltration and geotech testing for 2% MBE, and Taban Engineering will provide 19% MBE, and they will be doing our survey, civil engineering, stormwater infrastructure, and permitting.
Okay. And I just want to add that Pashak MTR, they are a north side business. They're right here on East Ohio Street, so very local. So I'm happy about that. Okay. Does any commissioners, do any of you have any questions or comments regarding this project? No. Hey, Jim, your camera's turned around. You need.
Is that better?
No, you either just turn it off or have it facing you
Okay.
so that we can see your vote. Like do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I do. I'm trying to get it together.
Yeah. Okay. Well, while he's working on that, I just wanted to, can I get a motion?
I'll move to approve.
Okay.
Second.
Thanks, thanks, Jenny. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Jim, can we get your vote? We need it for the quorum.
Aye.
Awesome. Okay.
I'll make the adjustment. Give me 1 second. I'll make the adjustment.
Okay. All right. We just needed your vote to move on.
Okay.
Is that everybody?
Yes.
Positive
Yeah,
for the
that's good.
quorum?
That's
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you
very much, commissioners.
Motion is moved. Thanks so much. Want to move on to the next one, Chuck?
Yes, the next 4 plans are all Public Works 4th Division. I think Josh is on the line to talk to us about those. The first one is First American Industries, and they have 25% MWDVE.
Okay. On this plan, let's keep it to the participation. We don't need a whole lot of detail about the project itself, other than how you acquired the participation, that sort of thing, how it was advertised. Okay.
Sure thing. Josh Lamondi, Office of Management and Budget Procurement. First American, this is the plumbing contract. This is a very, without getting into too much detail, this is a very piping heavy construction. There's no demo involved, none of that. So I think a lot of it was the actual supply of the goods themselves. It got us up to that 25%. I do know that I don't want to speak out of hand, Chuck, but I think that First American came in with good numbers to begin with. We didn't really have to work with them from the jump.
Yep,
Oh, that's great.
that's correct.
So
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so do any of the commissioners have any questions or comments regarding this plan? Go ahead, Jen.
Yeah, I'm just curious, what, Ida Yeager does, because like these are the types of contracts we have a really hard time getting women's participation on. And so like, I'm just curious.
So they are, I believe they are a supplier. They have come up for us in the past for, I know that you all have seen Ida Yeager's name floating around, but they are a big WBE supplier of ours.
Oh, good. What do they supply?
I that would be beyond my qualifications. All of the textiles. I don't believe piping so much. More so textiles and raw materials, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else have any questions? Comments? No? Can I get a motion?
I'll move to approve.
Thanks, Jen.
Second.
Thanks, Sarah. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Okay, that one
Awesome.
passes. The
Thank
next one is still Division 4, but it's the electrical. Josh?
Yep. So electrical should be. Let me look at it. Yep. So Sergeant Electric. This is going to be a lot more. So we do have supply on here as well, but you'll also see that we have Marshall services on here. Sergeant has been going above and beyond in terms of trying to get Marshall bites of the apple. I know that Marshall is performing on this as a subcontractor in the actual construction and services side of the project. As far as
Is Marshall an MBE or WBE? I can't see.
MBE.
Huh?
Yeah, Commissioner, that's one of my members. He's an MBE, and Sergeant Electric has been working very aggressively, and really they have received major benefits by partnering with Sergeant Electric.
Okay, great. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry for the interruption.
There's nothing else really to say.
Okay.
Just that, we have Keystone on here as well as I believe it's Penn State Supply. Those are just suppliers that they're going to be purchasing materials off of. But as far as these services to be performed under a subcontractor relationship, that's going to be Marshall for this one.
Okay. Welcome, Dr. Hall.
I've been here, thank you. Good to see
Oh,
you.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm on my iPhone, so I
Okay,
can't
yeah.
see all the participants.
Yep, I just came in.
Does anybody have any questions or comments regarding this plan? No, it doesn't seem so. Okay, can I get a motion?
Commissioner Hall, motion to approve.
Great. Can I get a second?
Second, Jim Balthrop.
All right. Thanks, Jim. All those in favor indicate by saying hi. Or
Aye.
aye.
Hi.
I gotta get it together.
Plan
Oh, you guys
passes.
can see my Christmas tree.
We're, all right, the next one is, we're still with, Division 4. Division 4. This one is East-West Manufacturing. Josh?
Chuck, before we go any further, I just want to make a note. I'm looking on the presentation right now. The project managers for this project are not Kara and Andrea. That should be Dawn Mudrick. I just
Okay,
want to
I'll
make
make
sure
that
before we go
correction.
reaching out. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem. So we are on, remind me which one we're on now. East-West.
East-West Manufacturing.
So East-West, look over my numbers here. Zelly Group. That's all Waller Corporation. Upasna, can you go to East-West slide, please, or East-West? it was lagged for me. Thank you.
Is this good, Josh?
I just need to remind myself of which subs we're looking with because we put all 4 of these through. I know that they have I think they have like a 60% participation. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, East West has 49%. They came
Yeah,
in real good
and
in the
then-
beginning.
Perfect, thank you. And then Gunning is going to be doing a lot of the, I believe it's the duct work on all of this. So Gunning is going to be performing as a services provider, I believe. Again, Reed Building Supply is going to be your supplies. East West always comes in. They always seem to play ball nicely as far as sub participation is confirmed.
Commissioners, do you have any questions, comments regarding these plans? No?
Nope.
Okay, can I get a motion, please?
Commissioner Hall, I'll do it again. Make a motion to approve.
There's not that many of us on here, so.
I'll second
Great.
it again.
All right, thanks, Jim. All those in favor indicate by saying aye or raising your hand.
Aye.
All right, great. Motion passes.
Okay, we have one more for Division 4, and this is the one, guys, I'm really excited about. The prime one here is Waller. This is our first of the year African-American prime on a construction contract.
Yay!
This is pretty great.
Exciting.
It's a total 100%, and also they did have 3 more WBEs on the contract. However, I didn't have their signed letters yet, so I didn't put them on here.
Okay,
Okay?
yeah. Hey, listen, when you get those signed letters, just combine them all into one PDF and send them off to us. Just
I
so
sure will.
we can take a look at them, that's all.
Yep.
We won't
Sounds
hold
good.
on.
Chuck, do you know what the total percentage will be once you have those other letters?
It'll be up around 7% WBE.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. Any other questions regarding this?
No, I just think it's great. I watched this company grow from an infant to now receiving a $6 million contract. That's incredible. So I applaud UPAR and Chuck for the work that they put in on this project. And I make a motion to approve.
Okay,
I will second.
great. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All right.
And listen, what a great way to wrap up 2023, you guys. Let's give ourselves a hand. We've done a
That's a
good
good one,
job.
guys.
The staff,
This
I
is
have
a good
to
one.
congratulate the staff.
Yeah.
You guys kill it. You really, really make us proud. You make it a heck of a lot easier to be on this commission, knowing that we're both, both the commissioners and the city staff is working as a team. Also all the city departments, thanks for stepping up. Thanks for really taking this seriously and giving us, the respect of coming in with every, your T's crossed and your I's dotted.
Yeah.
It's just over the past 2 years has really, really stepped up, and I'm proud. I'm proud to be the commission chair and proud to be on this commission. So thank you so much.
Okay.
Do we have any more plans? Was
Yes,
that the
we
last?
have a few more. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're
All
gonna
right,
move
all right.
on.
Like I said, I'm not looking at what's in. Yeah.
All right, the
it-
next one is one of the slides at Riverview Park.
oh yeah.
These are the difficult ones coming up. The slides.
You
They have
told me on the
18
phone this morning they were all great.
No. The project is difficult. The numbers are great.
Oh, okay.
But this is one of those hill slides. This is a tough one to. I'm quite glad that they got 18.2% on this
Oh, okay.
on the hill slide. So
It's like
Yes.
specific. Yeah.
right.
All right, proceed.
So this is Joe. Are you on, Joe?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Can you
here.
tell us a little bit about this one, please?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. No, hello everyone. I'm new to the DOMI department, so nice to meet all those on the call. So yeah, we're essentially there was a slide over by the observatory in a park area. So we're going to be constructing some slope stabilization type structures to essentially restore the hillside to the way it was. Allison Park contractors will be working on it, and it looks like we're incorporating Cooper Trading, Dixon Contracting, and Adams Petroleum Products as our URC qualifications type thing. So I think Dixon is a precaster or some sort of distributor, and yeah, Allison Park wasn't available to be here, so hopefully we can get them a little more involved here in the future. But yeah, excited they're doing some work for us and meeting our qualifications.
Yeah, it just expressed to them that we expect them to be on these calls. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was expecting it as well. So I'm
Yeah, well, I mean, things come up. This is a busy week. So okay. So what's the participation again?
18.2%.
Okay. Commissioners, do you have any questions, comments regarding this? No? Can I get a motion?
Make a motion to approve this.
Can I get a second? All those in favor indicate by saying aye or raising your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners. Motion passes. Next one. The next one is Chestnut Street Rehabilitation, Phase 2. We did the first one over the summer. This is the second one. The total participation on this one is 21.72%. It's Amy Randy, who is local, and all 7 subcontractors are local also.
Hey, this is Mike Panzita.
And Mike's on this one, yes.
Yeah, and we have Sal from Moranti on the line as well, if you guys have any questions. This is phase 2 of a street reconstruction project that we're doing, sidewalk, curb, and a new roadway along Chestnut Street in East Allegheny. The percentages are almost identical to what we did for phase 1, which was approved by EORC earlier in the year. And I believe that they are all the same subs that we're using for phase 2.
Okay. I see R&R Trucking. What was the percentage of business that they received? Do you know? Are they included in that? I guess 152,000.
They should be in the packet. They are 3.18%. Looks like.
Okay. Okay.
When does this second phase start? I'm asking for my own personal information because this is my neighborhood and that street being closed is pain in the butt.
As soon as possible, early next year.
Okay.
Okay, I see the percentage. Thank you very much.
All right, guys. Any other questions or comments? No. Can I get a motion?
Commissioner Hall, motion to approve.
Okay.
Second.
Thanks, Tracy. All in favor indicate by saying aye, raising your hand.
Aye.
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 Motion passes. Thank you, guys. The next one is this one is even a tougher stabilization project. This is the one you guys probably been hearing about on the news. This is in Mount Washington. This is the Greenleaf Street stabilization. There's special soil involved and special equipment to do this one. Thomas is on the phone, on the line. It'll explain a little bit more about it. Thomas?
Thanks, Chuck. My name is Tom Tessero. I'm a project manager in Domi, working for CDR McGuire. This is the second of the 3 Mount Washington landslide remediation projects. This one is composed of soil stiffening, some rock embankment work, and trail stabilization work. They're all pretty specialized. The contractor is Carmen Paliotta, and Pasquale Paliotta is on the phone to fill in on just a couple details about who's going to do what and the effort that they made to get people for the project. So Pasquale.
Yeah, Pasquale, can you
Sure.
please keep it to your efforts and how you obtained your participation? We don't need a whole lot of details about the project. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Again, this is Pasquale. So big portion of the job was big soil mixing. More than 50% of the contract was soil mixing, and that was a specialized contractor. But we were able to reach out to forestry companies. North Suburban Tree Service is going to do all of our tree cutting, our erosion control, our permanent seeding, as well as Cooper Trading on the MBE side. We were able to buy every single ounce of material that Carmen Paliotta Contracting is going to control through Cooper. So we were able to basically utilize all of our entire scope that we're going to perform and, either subcontract that to North Suburban as our WBE or purchase all of our materials through an MBE, which would be Cooper.
Okay.
I'm just a little concerned about that 12.1% overall participation. And what was the energy put into the WBE participation? Or is it because of the specialization you have difficulty getting bids from WBEs?
Yes, sir. We reached out to a couple companies that install guide rail, and they actually turned us down. And the soil mixing aspect on this project that Tom kind of touched on real quick is about $2 million worth. And that is, we got one bid for that scope of work, and nobody else wanted to look at that for us at all.
Oh,
Because it's specialized.
Yes.
It's
Like
very
that company
specialized. Yeah,
does it, yeah.
there's maybe 5 companies in the United States that do that scope of work.
okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So yeah, sometimes, well, most of the time on professional services, if it's something that is that specialized where only, there's only a handful of companies that actually perform that work, it's a little difficult to get participation. And it's also difficult to break up that contract because it all has to be done together and be self-performed. So I do understand that. I appreciate you making an effort to get participation. The one thing I did, where did you advertise? If you could just go through that quickly before we put it up for a motion.
Yeah, sure. So we attended the city's pre-bid meeting, and at that pre-bid meeting, we acquired all the information on this project. We sent out multiple rounds of emails to all the suppliers that would be interested in a specific scope of work on the job. And we got some folks that quoted and some folks that just did not even want to quote the project.
Okay.
All right, I'm good. And do you got anybody have any more questions or comments?
Can I ask, this is like not related to the participation, I don't think, but it's on this deficit project. What does that mean that it's a deficit project?
Chuck?
Oh, this project has been in the works for a while. Okay, we should have done it a little bit earlier. We're kind of behind schedule on it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Chuck, one question to you, Chuck, because in terms of your list of WBEs more extensive than mine. So
Yes.
Are you in agreement that even though this job is specialized, but are you in agreement when you review your list that was the best effort that he could make in terms of really WBEs?
Yes, because Thomas and I work closely together.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, checking, thank you.
Okay, can I get a motion?
Having said that, I make a motion to approve.
Great.
Second, Commissioner Hall.
All in favor indicate by saying aye or raising your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you very much, Chuck and commissioners.
Okay, the next one is a professional service. It's an IP contract. It's our customer relations management service. Encapsulate is the prime. They have 18% MBE on it, and it's an IT contract.
There's no WBE or
Wow.
LGBTQ veteran, nothing.
0. That's a
Okay.
tough number.
Yeah, that's tough. All right, let's talk about it. Who's in the meeting to discuss?
Uh,
I am. This is Bryant Freeland from Encapsulate, put together the response for this bid. So we reached out to MBEs, WBEs, and veteran-owned businesses from a list that we got from the city, met with a few companies. Our services are specialized in the fact that they're Salesforce configurations. So we weren't able to find any WBEs or veteran-owned companies from any of our meetings, and we took over a dozen meetings on this one that could help us out on this. We did partner with Visvero. They will be providing training services as well as some additional services. Part of the issue that we have in finding partners for projects like this is the services that we're providing are a specialized capsule that we have already pre-configured and provides reduced time and cost to the city by utilizing that service. And we have our personnel that configures that. So we do our best getting to it. This is higher percentage than normal for us around the country in doing that. But we're open to working with the city in any other way and speaking to any other partners that they may have to get a higher goal.
So this is for Salesforce, did you say?
Yeah, so it's a it's a
CRM
package
that you're
yes,
in.
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a lot of experience with this, and also can totally appreciate what your challenge would have been on this. I mean, yeah, the folks from Salesforce work directly with the employees from the city, the IT staff, and the what would be considered like the administrative user, the master user, whoever's going to be. So I can see where this contract would be almost impossible to split up.
Just one quick question. Is that 18% an actual number or is it speculation?
It's actual number based on our experience and our proposed cost. So obviously, if as we finalize the licensing and any other contracts, if that changes, the number might go up or down slightly. But 18%, yes, is a realistic number.
Yeah.
What about the Prime out of Washington, D.C.? Is that because there was no one in Pittsburgh or surrounding that you all met with? Or can you share a little bit about the Prime and why it's out of state?
Just to clarify, so I am from the Prime. So not from the city. So we're out of Washington, D.C. Yes, we do have personnel based out of Pittsburgh. We are the top 311 CRM company in the country. We have over 20 current customers. We get this question a lot. So we try to work with local vendors when we can, but we come in because we're great in the service in the area, especially with cities the size of yourselves. So
Yes, and with respect to the responses, we got 20 responses from vendors across the country. The one that was local to Pittsburgh was 4 times the price that Encapsulate came in at. And that's because Encapsulate, using Salesforce, they have configured for other cities, so they don't have to start the configuration from scratch.
Okay.
Whereas those who bid $2 million or $4 million had to completely develop the application based on the Salesforce platform. So as I said, we did have a local Salesforce company, but their price was much higher. It was Hike LLC here in Pittsburgh. Their price was $2,177,000 for the first year, $563,000 for subsequent years. And Encapsulate's price is, as you see, $510,000 over the 3 years. So.
Because the platform's already made and it just needs to be retrofitted to the city of Pittsburgh.
Correct. They have Washington, D.C. and many other cities across the country where they're already using this for their 311 system. Those who were hired had to completely develop it. So as a matter of fact, we had a interdisciplinary review committee from all different departments within the city, and everyone agreed to award it to Encapsulate.
Yeah.
That's really, really helpful information. I appreciate you sharing that.
Sure. And I'm with the city, so I'm not with Encapsulate.
You listen, you guys are going to love it. There's nothing better than Salesforce. It's going to make your life so much easier.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah. Takes a minute to catch on to it, but It's great. It's a great, great product.
Sarah, you know, I know you, so I'll be in touch. This is Gwen.
Hi, Gwen. Long time no see. Just kidding. We just saw each other at the neighborhood holiday party. Okay. So any other questions? No. Can I get a motion?
I'll move to approve.
Great. Second, somebody?
I second.
All those in favor indicate by saying aye. Raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. Plan passes. This is our last one coming up, guys. This is for the paramedic Station 4 demo and new construction. Caliber Contracting is the prime. They're a Pittsburgh-based company. The total is 16.3%. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 subs on the contract.
Okay. Who's here to talk about it? Keep it to the participation, please.
Is Claire on?
I don't believe she is. Claire, are you there? All right. It's me again, Joshua Lamondi, Office of Management and Budget. To be honest with you all, I would think that Chuck deserves the pat on the back for this one, and he's going to be better equipped to speak to the actual participation on this one.
Okay.
They came in.
We're fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chuck. Tell us how you got there.
Well, they came in at under 4% to start, guys. I've been working with them diligently. As you can see, we're up to over 16%.
Oh, that's great.
So like I said, I've been working with them back and forth, and I'm quite impressed with what they did with the WBE
Okay.
on a construction contract. So I've been working with these guys back and forth. Like I said, we went from a little under 4 to 16.3.
See, you got a veteran on here, Chuck.
Here's
Say
my-
that again, Commissioner?
I said, see, you got a veterans contract.
Yeah, there's a vet on there too. Air cleaning systems on there also.
Great.
I do think that to everyone's concern, I do think that this is the first contract that Caliber has received with the city.
Yes.
They've come in close second before, but we've never really done business with them. And I think it's just a lack of overall knowledge as to how the process goes and what is required of them. That's what caused this to be such a low percentage at first.
That's, you know what, that's understandable, and that's okay, because as long as we're, moving forward and putting one step in front of the other, educating these primes on how to do it, what our expectations are. Chuck, I think getting from 14 to 16, even though it's not at our goal, they wouldn't even have that if you didn't get involved and work hard at it. So we all appreciate that as well. Does anybody else have any questions or comments regarding this one?
No, I agree with you.
Okay. Can I get a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Thanks, Sarah. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners. Plan passes. Those are the end of the plans for today. We just have Upasna
Okay.
to give her a review of the 8 ITQ contracts. Upasna?
Okay, everybody else, any guests that are on here regarding your contract, you can definitely step off. People from the city can get off as well.
What I have a question. The
Yeah.
East Ohio Street project wasn't brought up.
It was not. The East Ohio Street project for.
Yep, it's on the screen right now.
Oh, that's an ITQ contract. You'll see, those have already been approved.
Oh, okay. I was told we needed to attend. Thank you.
Okay.
So we're all set?
You're all set. If it's an ITQ contract, yes, you're all set.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Thank you all for joining. So there are 8 ITQ work orders that were issued in the month of December. There were 5 from DOMI, 1 from Innovation and Performance, one from DPW, and one from city planning. So the first one's from Domi project. This is for a project manager for Mount Lebanon landslide repair. The prime here is CDR McGuire, and the project cost is $111,595. The next one here is also a DOMI project, East Ohio Streetscape Improvement Plan. The prime here is tool design, which is a WBE. The project cost is $106,546. So this is 100% WBE work order. The following one is the Traffic Safety Standards Manual. This is also the prime here is again tool design. And yeah, and it is less than 50,000. So I won't get into the details. 57 here, design and programming services for land use strategies and zoning code amendments. The prime here is Ethos Collaborative. This is city planning, and this has one sub WBE. The project cost is 100,000, and they have indicated right now that 25 to 50% will go to the sub. I'm following up with them so that they can give us a more realistic amount. 58 here is a DPW plan. This is the Bergman Rec Center interior renovation design. The prime here is AE7 Pittsburgh. They have 3 subs, and one of which is a WBE. The total project cost here is $72,260, and the amount allocated to Cypher, the WBE, is $4,560. 59 here is INP. It's less than 50,000. It's for change management. It's a training program with project management, professional training, and Scrum Master certified program. I'll move on to the next one. This is Herndon street slide remediation. The prime here is Dapolonia. And this one again is less than 50. It has, however, it has 3 subs, 2, one of which is an MBE and one is a WBE. 61 here, traffic engineering assistance, planning, permitting, and policy reviews. This is again less than 50,000. The prime here is CDR McGuire, and it does have 1 sub, traffic planning and design. The last one here is inspection of miscellaneous city structures. This one again is less than 50,000, and it does have 1 WBE for drone inspection, and the amount allocated here is $1,995. So that's it from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pasna. And I just want to say, commissioners, I really appreciate you guys. You guys know this month you reviewed 14 contracts for over $42 million.
So great.
You guys did fantastic, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you guys. That's a lot of stuff. It was a lot of stuff.
Well, Chuck, we appreciate your stuff because, I mean, I feel like everybody's come together and has this moving really efficiently. You know, you're not bringing things in front of us that aren't worth a discussion, put it that way. Like they're ready, they're teed up and ready to either be approved or at least discussed, and you know, good faith efforts have been made before they even come to us. And that's what makes this meeting go, you know, efficiently and quickly. So, you know, I have no problem with a meeting going over an hour if the discussion is worth it and the effort's been put forth ahead of time before it's being brought to us. That's fine.
And one more thing, guys.
Get all up.
Okay. One more thing before I let you guys go. I want to introduce you guys to our newest commissioner. Commissioner Williams is on the line. She'll be taking Andrea's spot. Commissioner Williams, if you'd like to say a few things.
Well, I wasn't planning on it, but good afternoon. It is very, can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm happy to be here. This meeting was very informative, and I agree with what Aaron said about how smoothly everything goes, how nicely packaged everything is for the entire board to review and understand what's going on. So I'm looking forward to learning about how this works, and hopefully I could be an asset and add to the quorum.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Yeah.
And before you guys go, I just want to wish you guys a wonderful, happy holiday season. I hope Santa brings everybody what they're looking for. I'm looking for him to drop a couple dollars on me. So-
Well, I'm still looking for a new job, so I'm hoping Santa brings me one for the new year.
Okay.
On that note, I'd like to tip my hat to our chair, Conley. You've done a wonderful job in expediting this. I can see that your experience in this reflects the excellence in terms of how we run the meeting. And when you're not there, Dr. Hall, we don't lose a step. So you guys have really done a wonderful job at the top of the ham.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. And I would like to say, you know, when I talked to Chuck this morning, he said, he's like, well, I already discussed these with Jim and I already discussed them with Jenny. And I was like, oh, did you guys not think that I was going to be at the meeting? And he's like, no, they requested it. And I'm going to tell you what, I love that. And if Chuck's willing to have a conversation prior to the meeting with any of you, I encourage you to do so, because that will make the meeting run more efficiently as well.
Yes.
If you could get, you know, if you can get some of your questions answered ahead of time, you know, you may want to still pose the same question to the prime and see how they answer it, and that's good for, you know, learning about the project. But you know, feel free. I'm sure Chuck, you know, I don't mean to speak for you, but if he, you know, if he's opened his door to have these discussions prior to the meeting, I think it would, like, especially today, it showed that it was very helpful.
Yes, and I'm always open, and I want to thank Commissioner Sweet Cushman and Commissioner Bell for letting me give them that briefing. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Great.
All right. Holiday blessings to all.